buddy?
I read it. No, from the heart. That will be from the heart. Good evening, everyone. My name is Iggie Cuyjet. I am Iggie of the Groom.
Iggie of the Groom.
What's that? When I saw that, I said, Iggie of the Groom? I don't understand. Well, let me back up one bit. I received a phone call real late, as I always do, from Mike and Don. But this wasn't Mike and Don. This was Don and Sarah. In fact, it was 2016, September 21st, I think it was. That's your birthday. Anyway, they call and we chit-chat and what's going on, how you doing, are you guys having a good time, where are you? And they were, excuse me, over in Italy. And I said, well, what are you doing there? I said, well, Sarah and I are taking a special trip. I said, fantastic. So after we chit-chat a while, they said, hey, I want you to do I have a favor you can do for me. I said, favor? Well, sure, no problem. I want you to give you away at the wedding. Give you away? I said, well, hold on just a second. I'm going to see if I can find somebody for you. And he said, no, I want you. And so I said, wow, okay, thank you. You guys have a good time. After I hung up, the phone in my hand, I looked at it and said, damn. Pardon me. And and of course it's like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, you know. I don't know if this is true or not. But anyway, so I was tickled and said, what is this, next month or 2 months from now? He said, no, 2 years. I said, 2 years? I said, oh, great. Anything can happen in 2 years. Okay, so how I became the groom. Well, his father, Bill, and I worked at Post Cereals in Valley Creek, Michigan. And I know Bill about 16 or 17 years. But anyway, in '85, I think he got transferred to Jersey. And I'll get to the point about how I got with the twins, but I have to leave you this story, because I don't have my notes with me, I can't find them. Anyway, so he moved to Cranberry, New Jersey, and then about 4 or 5 months later, I moved to Cranberry, New Jersey. But I stopped by their house to meet Jackie and Bill, and 2 boys, Mike and Don, were right there by the fireplace. I think they were like 7 or 8 years old. And so I said, how you doing, fellas? And they were playing some kind of gadget or something, so I said, yeah, good. And then we started talking. All right, then we moved to Pennsylvania and then drove to Jersey. So then about a year and a half, ready for this, they moved us again to Tarrytown, New York. And we just built a house where we were going to retire in Pennsylvania. So we worked out where I could stay in a condo for about 4 or 5 months under the company's time. And then I had to make a decision after that. Well, when the time came up, I asked Bill, I said, Bill, do you mind if I pay rent and stay about 3 days, you know, Monday through Thursday, and I'll pay rent, because I know we're going to move again. And he said, sure, let me check with Jackie and it'll be no problem. So that's where I got involved with Don and Mike. Because when I came home from work, or Bill and I came home from work, there were the boys at the table doing their homework. After they got through with the homework, they planned little gadgets and projects. So that was pretty cool. But I got to tell you, one project hate to tell you about. When I came home one day after work, he said, Iggie, can you toot your horn? I said, what? Hit the horn on the car. And they had a little tape for it. So I did that. Then he said, now, turn the car on. And he taped, turn the car on. I couldn't understand what's going on. Well, they like to get involved with projects. Well, Halloween was here. What they did is they built a car out of a cardboard box. All right? Fake headlights, a tape recorder up front. The neat thing about this, when we went around to the house, they turned on, we hit the horn, people came out, they said trick or treat, we grabbed the candy, then they turned on the tape again, to start the car up and left. And we did that all around the neighborhood. And let me tell you, those candies were good. And it was quick and fast. So that was really neat. But like I said, I didn't want to buy another house because I figured we were going to move. Well, guess what? We got transferred again. 3 times in 5 years. Transfer back to Battle Creek. All right, so Bill and Jackie, they bought a house in Kalamazoo, and I bought a house. I rented an apartment in Battle Creek because I know we're not going to be there long, so why buy something? And then I started getting lonely because I see the boys every day and I don't see them. So I started going over to the place, and I said, hey guys, we got to do something at least once a year. And they said, sure, let's have a project day once a year. Well, we got 5 projects. I don't know if I can remember them. You might have to help me. But the number 1 project was called Apartment 21. Now, Apartment 21. Well, I lived in an apartment, but I was downstairs. So Mike and Don came over, spent the night over, and Jackie said, what are you guys going to do? Oh, we're going to just hang out, you know, with the guys. Some girls were coming into the apartment, and I think it was Don or Mike, I'm sure it was Don. He said, what's going on? I said, they're having a party upstairs at Apartment 21. So he said, well, let's go. And I said, oh, okay. And I'm going up to the apartment, and I'm just realizing that these guys only like 12 and 13. I said, what's on their mind? So we went up there, and the girls started smiling and laughing and everything. I said, this is not right. I shouldn't be doing this. So we came out of there, and I said, we're not going to do that. That was 1 project. Number 2 was the Green Diamond. The Green Diamond is the baseball field that is green and it's a diamond. And I took the boys up to see the Detroit Tigers to play. Now when we got there, we're about like 8 or 9 rows back, or maybe longer, further than that. Well, what happened, there was 3 seats close to the front. And I said, let's go get the 3 seats up front. We went down there and took the 3 seats. In the 7th inning, if you're familiar with baseball, that's like 2.5 hours. Somebody comes there and says, those are our seats. And I said, this is the 7th inning. I said, they're still our seats. So they showed us the tickets, we got up, and we went back to our seats, which was taken. So we had to tell them we had to have our seats. So they did. That's 1 project. The other project is called the church parking lot. Jackie and Bill said, what are you going to do this time? I said, well, we're going to just go ride around town, see what's going on, and probably go to the church parking lot. Church parking lot? So anyway, we went to the parking lot, and I stopped the car and turned the ignition off. I said, Mike and Don, there's the brake, there's the gas, there's park, reverse, neutral, and drop. The first thing you want to do is put your seatbelts on. Okay. So he said, Don, you're right up here, you go first. Mike, guy in the back of the car. I won't talk about Mike because it's not his day. Good thing. So Don got in the car, and what happened, he put the key in the engine, and he started it up. And he looked at me. I said, well, let's go. He said, where's the seatbelt? I said, he's looking all around. That car had the seatbelt on the door. So you had to close the door and the seatbelt would come over. Well, it took Don a while to figure out how to get the seatbelt. And so, and we drove. I said, you gotta hit the gas seats. And they did a good job, both of them. They did a real good job. But I said, okay, that's enough, because there was no poles to hit and things like that. So, and it was my car. So, and the other project that was 3, the 4th one, or what was the 4?
I saw the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles marathon. All 4 of them.
Okay, I don't remember. I'm going to do the last one.
Okay.
The last one was the limo project. And it was near the end of the school year, and I asked Jackie, could you call the school, because I'm going to pick up a limo and pick the boys up for the last day. And I told her, you know, so, and she got it worked out okay. I didn't know we had a limo, but the limo was longer than the day. You know, I said, my gosh. So I got in there, and the guy had the signs to the Cinderellas, and we pulled up at the school, and got out, and they had Cinderella's sign. Don saw the sign, came over. Mike, he might saw the sign, I think he did, but he got on the bus. We couldn't figure it out. I asked Don, I said, why did Mike get on the bus? He said, I don't know. So we just drove around town until we came to the house, and there was Mike. He came up to us and he said, Mike, we're ready. He said, I was on the bus. He said, yeah, I saw it, but he didn't do it, so. But that was a couple of months later. Then I was getting ready to retire. So that was going to be the end of the project. And I'm going to tell Sarah is now you and Don are going to have the project. You're on your own. And I want to wish both of you the best of success and happiness.